Hey guys, Dr. David Jockers here, and today I'm going to talk to you about 4 ways to use apple cider vinegar on a ketogenic diet. And so we know with a ketogenic diet, our goal is to really stabilize our blood sugar and improve our ability to produce ketones. Apple cider vinegar is an awesome resource to help us do that. And so basically, apple cider vinegar, one of the powerful mechanisms with this is that it's rich in acetic acid as well as natural enzymes. And so acetic acid itself is actually a ketone, and it's very acidic, and that's important because our digestive juices, starting with our stomach acid is very acidic, and most people are actually not producing enough stomach acid to be able to break down and metabolize their foods effectively. The better we are at producing stomach acid, the better we're gonna metabolize our food, the less stress we're gonna have on our body, the better we're gonna balance out our blood sugar. So there are studies that were done and published in the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition where they took an individual eating white bread, which of course we don't recommend on a ketogenic diet, but that individual eating the white bread has a glycemic index of 100, which is very high. And so that individual ate the white bread. They had the placebo group, right, who just ate the white bread, and then they took some sort of a placebo solution, which had really no effect. The other group basically had the white bread, but before that, they had apple cider vinegar in water. And what they showed was that the glycemic index of that white bread went from 100 to 64 when they took the apple cider vinegar. Why is that? Because again, the apple cider vinegar helped stimulate digestive juice production, made the white bread less stressful on the body, so it lowered the glycemic impact, and the individual had less of a blood sugar rise from eating that white bread. So, not that we recommend white bread, we want you to consume a high good fat, moderate protein, low carbohydrate diet, a really good anti-inflammatory diet. But the cool thing with the apple cider vinegar is, again, it's gonna improve our ability to digest and assimilate nutrients better, lowering blood sugar impact, and ultimately improving our digestive juice production. So 4 ways to get apple cider vinegar into your diet, and really the kind that I recommend is the apple cider vinegar should be raw and should have the mother intact. So that's what this Bragg's has, and I love the Bragg brand. In fact, Paul Bragg, the originator of the Bragg brand, okay, this gentleman was said to live till he was 97 years old, and basically the way that he died was he was 97 and he was surfing every day, and one day in Hawaii, and one day he paddled out and didn't come back, right? And so I guess not a bad way to die when you're 97 to have that level of energy. And one thing he swore by was using apple cider vinegar on a daily basis. So the apple cider vinegar, what do we want to do with this? Well, number 1 is we want to actually put it on food. So if we're having meat or vegetables, applying the apple cider vinegar onto your meat and vegetables is going to start the digestion process before it even gets into your mouth. The acetic acid starts to break down the meat as well as the hard outer fibers, the cellulose that's involved with the vegetables, and it's going to help break that down, making it easier on your digestive system. We know that the more energy we need to put into digestion, the less energy we're going to have for healing and repair. So the more that we can actually reduce the need for digestive juice production, the better off we're gonna be. Apple cider vinegar on food before we consume it is one of the best ways to do that. Start that digestive process before it even gets into your body. So be sure to put it on food, and what you'll notice is that it actually tastes really, really good when you do this. Now, on a ketogenic diet, we typically avoid grains. However, if you wanna cycle out of ketosis and eat a higher carbohydrate meal, let's say you want to have some quinoa or maybe some rice or something along those lines, actually adding apple cider vinegar, adding maybe 2 tablespoons to your cup or half a cup of rice or quinoa will lower the glycemic impact, making it less inflammatory on your body and helping your body to digest and absorb it more effectively. And you'll notice that the flavor is significantly better. So if I'm gonna have rice or quinoa, I actually apply apple cider vinegar. I also put a bunch of turmeric, okay? So if I'm having a half a cup, I'll put 1 to 2 teaspoons of turmeric and mix that in there. I wanna make it like an orange rice. That combination of apple cider vinegar as well as the turmeric, and I'll put on other herbs like basil, oregano, and thyme. that actually is really, really powerful for down-regulating inflammation in the body. So we take something that's inflammatory like a grain, rice or quinoa, and we consume that with the combination of apple cider vinegar as well as the turmeric and the herbs, and it actually makes it into an anti-inflammatory bomb that we're dropping into our body, down-regulating inflammation and improving our overall quality of life. So if you want to cycle out of ketosis, which it will if you consume a meal like that, pull you out of ketosis, do it smart, add the apple cider vinegar, add in the turmeric, the different herbs, so you get that anti-inflammatory punch that comes with it. Okay, so that's another strategy. You put it on the food. Okay, we also want to go ahead and drink a little bit before our meal. So you can just take a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar in about 2 to 4 ounces of water. So small amount of water. Drink that about 15 minutes before your meal. That is going to improve your stomach acid production and get you prepared to be able to break down the meat, the vegetables, the different foods that you're consuming at that meal. So go ahead and do that. You can also put this in soups and stews. A lot of times people think, well, it's a soup or a stew, I can't put vinegar in there, but yes, you can. In fact, using it in soups and stews is one of the best ideas. The soup or the stew will taste better. It will help with the nutrient absorption that you're gonna get from the soup or stew, and ultimately it's just a great combination of better nutrient absorption and better flavor that you get with it. And finally, last but not least, taking 1 to 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar in 8 ounces of water first thing in the morning when you wake up. Definitely an energy booster. You're gonna notice your energy is better. You're gonna notice if you do this continuously that your skin quality improves. Your body's gonna be better at detoxifying, reducing your overall microbial load, killing off bad microbes, improving your ability to digest and absorb nutrients. So Hippocrates, the father of modern medicine, actually used vinegar for a wide variety of skin ailments, chronic coughs, and different infections, as well as to help control blood sugar with individuals that had urine that was high in sugar. And so what did he do? He used it for skin ailments like different wounds, helping bruises and cuts heal faster, and he used it as a sterilizing agent for those things. He also used it on warts, acne, a wide variety of skin issues, and then he also used it as a remedy for chronic coughs and for sore throats. So there's so much that you can do with apple cider vinegar, so I'd highly recommend having that around your house, using it to help improve your digestion, your energy, and to support your ketogenic journey.